we can breathe, but now we've also got to talk about the 8-goal thriller that happened over in New York. One of the games of the tournament, José, full of everything.
Yes, absolutely. They gave us a great spectacle with great goals, attacking football. But also we can see why these two teams didn't end up going through, because they are not balanced. They conceded, obviously, 4 goals. When you score 4 goals, normally you know you gotta win the game. Yeah. So disappointing in that way.
Is it because, like we said before the game, Shay, that these two teams both knew they had to go for it, they knew they had to score goals, and we got what we wanted, but on the day it was just the performances in the other 2 group games just weren't good enough?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I mean, they led 4 times in this game, Al-Ahly, and it was a crazy game. You said before the break, Olivia, it's probably a game of the tournament for sure. They both went out of a bang. I mean, Abou scoring a hat-trick. I was just sort of thinking in my own head, has he done enough for maybe clubs looking at him for a move? The centre forwards are... They're very low in the market at the minute. Has he done enough in this game to maybe some clubs look at him perhaps for a move? He's only 26 years of age. But again, Porto never gave up the fight. They came fighting back, and again, and Al-Ahly came and went. It just ebbed and flowed the game the whole time. We're one eye in our game, one eye in this game. And this is a brilliant header, fantastic cross, brilliant header.
I mean, it felt like it was just end to end. 1 minute, one team scored. I mean, that's from Samu, came off the bench, didn't start. I know he missed it. He missed a sitter, didn't he, later on? But that was a lovely header. That
was a great goal, absolutely. But he'll be disappointed with the one he missed, that's for sure, because that's the easiest one. But yeah, what a great game! What an entertaining game with great goals. Rodrigo Mora's goal as well was excellent, fabulous goal from him. I enjoyed William Gomez from Porto, the young guy. He had a great game for me.
Yeah, what do you like about him? He's another young kid that, you know, it seems like Porto have a few of those at the moment.
He's very positive. He's fast, positive, likes to take people on, makes things happen, and I like this positivity.
Let's have a look at the Rodrigo Mora goal, because, Shay, we've spoken a lot about him, not just in this game, but in this tournament, and it feels like there might be a little bit of pressure on his shoulders. But again, this was a lovely, lovely finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's shown sort of experience beyond his years here. You know, he's so calm in front of the goalkeeper, come flying out, and he just sort of sits him down, takes that extra touch, Olivia, around him, and slots it into the net. But look, it gets one past 2 defenders, maybe a little ricochet, but then I think that's that key moment when in front of the keeper. You know, some strikers freeze or whatever. He just actually calms, really cool in front of the goal, and he just sends the keeper the wrong way, and it's a brilliant finish from the young man.
Yeah, he'll be having interest on him for sure, and Porto needing to sell to make money, he might look into that situation.
But you think he should stay at Porto?
I would like him to see him stay for another couple of years, yes, to develop more and to establish himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Rodrigo Mora scored a great goal, but it was Wessam Abou who got a hat-trick on the night, and he's been speaking to Kaylin Kyle.
An incredible performance from both sides here, 4-4, but in a phenomenal appearance for you, a hat-trick. How are you feeling right now, first and foremost?
I'm very sad, very, very sad. I feel like we should have scored maybe 5-6 goals in the end. The opportunity was there to at least win the game and score some goals. We was not sharp enough in front of the goal in the second half, and also we didn't defend so well on some chances. But I'm happy that we scored and that we did a good performance to make the club happy.
What do you make of your team's performance throughout the entirety of this tournament?
We started out well against Inter Miami, missed some chances as well. Should have won that game in the first half. Didn't do that. Palmeiras was unlucky. I scored an own goal. But today we really showed what we are capable of doing. We play fast football, strong football with some young players, hungry, and unfortunately we didn't win and go through. But I'm happy that in the last game we could show our amazing fans, and they are everywhere. So it's just support that you don't see from many clubs.
Taking a look around this stadium, it is a sea of red. What do you say to your traveling fans that showed up throughout the entirety of this tournament?
You know, it's crazy because it's been like this since we came. They've been everywhere in the hotels, in the streets, in every single game. They've been dominating, so it's just amazing, and thank God for these fans.
Congratulations, and congratulations on man of the match.
Thank you so much.
Wessam Abou speaking there. I mean, it's a bit of a disappointing night for him. On one hand, you know, he scored a brilliant hat-trick, but two, it's come in a game which they haven't won and then ended up going out.
Yes, he'll be obviously disappointed with the result, but very pleased with his performance. I mean, he took 3 great goals. This one, he put it away very nicely with intention with his left foot. Nice and calm on the penalty, and then a great header. So he'll be really, really pleased with this performance. But at the end of the day, this is a team sport.
I mean, that header was probably the pick of the bunch, wasn't it, Shay? It was a lovely header.
He really looks the real deal. He does. Like, I mean, he's big, he's strong, really good nerve, fantastic header, Liv, as you said. And the first goal I like as well, on the tight angle, and he just gets it past the goalkeeper. So, yeah, I was really impressed with him.
Yeah, he had a good night, didn't he? Right, let's just remind you then of the teams that have qualified already for the round of 16. Palmeiras and Inter Miami are the two teams that have joined Paris Saint-Germain, Botafogo, Bayern Munich, Flamengo, Juventus and Manchester City. As for the two confirmed round of 16 matches we have from Groups A and B, the storylines don't get much better than the two we have got. We have got Lionel Messi playing against his former side PSG and two Brazilian powerhouses in Botafogo and Palmeiras. First of all, do you think that Messi had that in his head when he was shaking his head walking off the pitch, José, that he's now got to face a team that are European champions and European champions for a reason?
It's gotta be, because no one wants to face PSG. No one wants to face probably the best team in the world at the moment. So he'll be disappointing with that, because ideally he would like to face them later in the competition, perhaps, because he knows the chances to beat them are very, very slim, unless he produces one of them ultimate Messi performances.
Which I suppose you can. It's Lionel Messi. He will have wanted to avoid that, though. And I suppose for Palmeiras Botafogo, what a game that is. Two brilliant Brazilian teams. Their fans are amazing. It's going to be electric, hopefully.
Well, you could see the Palmeiras fans tonight behind the goal. They were going bananas, weren't they, at the end with the late comeback. And yeah, it sets up for a Brazilian, you know, derby, should we say. It's going to be two brilliant ties. And going back to the Messi, and when he left PSG, you would never have thought he would have played against PSG ever, because he's gone to the MLS. But this tournament it's amazing the way football works, and the roundabouts it kind of goes. It's a bit of a fairy tale that he's going to come up against PSG in the last 16, and it's a big, tall ask, but you just never know. Yeah,
I do have a feeling that PSG will probably be a little bit too much for Inter Miami, but what a storyline we have got in those round of 16 games. We've got Lionel Messi and Inter Miami against PSG and Palmeiras against Botafogo. Now remember, if you can miss any of the action from the FIFA Club World Cup or want to see the best bits again, match highlights of every game can be found on the DAZN app, as can analysis of all the big talking points on our FIFA Club World Cup roundup show, The Press, which, don't miss it, is coming up next, right here on the DAZN app. So that wraps things up. José, you've been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Shay, brilliant as always. What a round of 16 fixtures we have. Inter Miami and Palmeiras through. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.